Hello, how you doing? Oop. Welcome back to the channel. You know, saying hello to the camera for the first time is the weirdest thing. And there are two people who I follow that I think are brilliant at saying hello to the camera, and that is Mick Outdoors. So Mick's really good, just really warm and welcoming when he starts his videos. And the other one is Craig from East Anglian Bushcraft. Just a just a really good way of welcoming people to the beginning of the video. So I think that's one area I have to work better at being. It's just saying hello, welcome to the channel. Yeah, so that's that. So the focus of today's video is around mental health, or my journey with mental health, and how nature's been quite integral to actually helping me. And I think, like many people out there, or many of you guys, my journey kind of started about it's been 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. And it really started then with a conversation with a doctor. Long story short, I knew that I was ill, or had been ill for a while, but I kind of been bottling stuff up, not talking about it. And then eventually one day it just kind of come to a head. So, you know, going to the doctor was was a better option than flipping trying to end it, because, you know, I'd had suicidal thoughts on a daily basis for quite some time at that point. So yeah, so I chatted with the doctor, and luckily he referred me on to get some talking therapy, and that was brilliant. And that was kind of, during those conversations, it was kind of, you know, conversation was, you know, where did you enjoy being when you were younger? What do you enjoy doing? And I used to remember in my youth, growing up on a farm and the freedom of the fields and just being out there. Mr. Blackbird, or Mrs. Blackbird, Mr. Blackbird actually, and just enjoying life outside. So when she asked where was I happiest, it was being outside in nature. And even in my early work life, there's a lot of time spent outside. So kind of we had this agreement that, you know, part of my treatment plan would be going out for a couple of hikes, a couple of walks. And that's where it started. So initially it kind of started out just with the odd hike here and there, just by myself. But very quickly it kind of grew to like weekly hikes, and that kind of then grew into a bit of wild camping. And then before you know it, I was really involved in bushcraft and learning bushcraft. I wasn't really learning stuff, I was just connecting with stuff I had done as a child, and it was brilliant. It was great. It was really liberating, being outside in nature, just connecting with myself, being away from the distractions, you know, modern life distractions like mobile phones, emails, WhatsApp, all those sorts of things. So yeah, it was definitely there, actually being outside in nature, that I really began to connect with myself and my surroundings. And that's really then, I suppose, where the journey really takes off. And nature became my sanctuary. It was a place where I just really switched off, and I got back into meditation, initially in the house, but then also taking out actually on hikes and camping with me. It's so simple. It's such a simple thing. This is weird because I'm chatting to you. I can feel myself feeling the tree and just feeling grounded and connected in nature doing this. That's quite strange. I'm not going to hug trees or nothing. That's another step. But yeah, I found myself a lot more in meditation and just aware of my thoughts, and that my thoughts didn't define who I was, but it was just a fleeting moment in time. And just to be aware of thoughts, good thoughts and bad thoughts, and just to let them come, let them go, but then just to reconnect back with breath. So yeah, my journey has been amazing, and these help massively to the trees. My last sit down video was not far from here, And it was when it was so part of my journey last year was I went out wild camping once a month, every month last year, which is where the main part of the videos on this channel came from. And then the last sit-down video I did was as a result of a failed wild camp, December last year. And in that kind of talk about that I've been on a program, a horticultural program, but for dealing with kind of stress at the same place. And it was that point I found that I'd been carrying an awful lot of anger around with me for maybe, well, I would say at least 4 decades for some of it. So I'm 54 now, so kind of since I was, well, over 4 decades, probably anger from when I was 11, 12 years of age. Just when, some things happened to me when I was very much younger. And just how I hadn't dealt with those things, especially my distrust of adults, or my expectation that adults should be better than many of them were. So I had a lot of distrust issues from my youth. So I talked about that then, but the whole thing here has come full circle in that, so having let go of the anger, because it was me holding on to it, no one was forcing it on me, it was me holding on to the anger. And since letting go of that, it has become full circle in that I'm now delivering bushcraft courses for people who are going through a hard time themselves. So I find it's brilliant. It's brilliant that nature has afforded me the opportunity to not only heal myself, but do something small to help other people heal themselves. I mean, come on. That's just brilliant. That is just the best thing ever. To use this space out here to heal yourself, and to use this space then to help heal others by teaching them some bushcraft, some basic bushcraft, and I'm just given the opportunity to be outside in nature and just to switch off, to disengage, to slow down, and to communicate, especially around a fire. That's my thing. I love being around a fire outside in a wooded area. I just find the narrative of fires is amazing, in that fires gave us the ability to cook, provided us with warmth, protection, community, somewhere that we sat down as a group and we talked. So yeah, the fire element to me is amazing, and that's probably been, it's not saying it's one of the things, it's not saying it is the thing, sorry, but it's definitely, certainly is one of the things that's really, really benefited me, is talking outside, especially around a campfire. You don't need a campfire, you can just be out here, you're still going to get benefit from it. It's just brilliant. Whilst I don't know many of you guys personally, and I don't know where you're at in your life, but I imagine if you're still watching this video, chances are that there's something in it that resonates with you, whether it's mental health, stress, anxiety. And my one thing would be for you guys is just to try getting outside, spend some time in nature, either by yourself or with others, but find people who enjoy being out here. And like one of the things that I've learned, I've really enjoyed doing, is learning about different trees, different plants, different animal life. I mean, these are things that I learned as a child growing up in West Wales from my friend's grandparents, and my own grandparents for that matter. It was brilliant knowledge that they were sharing, but I was too young, too stupid to learn, to listen. So I've really enjoyed that process of being out here and actually learning. And to learn, you have to slow down. You have to slow down and look to see what's around you. So, as I said, I don't know many of you who follow the channel. Some I do, but most of you guys I don't. But my one thing would be to go and spend some time outside in nature, to spend the time to learn about the trees, the plants, the animals around you. And just that process of just being out here, going for a walk and learning, you'll find that your mental health changes. And that if I can do one thing and can help one person through this video, well, that's a good thing. And this video is not some flipping rah-rah call or chant or something like that, say, whoa, look at me. Far from it. It's the case of, you know, I was at a point in my life where I didn't see, Christ, I didn't see many options. I didn't see much possibility of what I could do to change where I was. As I said, you know, the suicidal thoughts were flipping, yeah, they were a daily companion. They're not now, I'm happy to say, but they were back then. But being out here in nature has been the thing that's changed it. And if it can change it for me, it can change it for you. And that's what I'm trying to get across, is you don't have to go and do something amazing, but just start spending minutes outside in nature, half an hour, even 10 minutes. It's worthwhile getting outside and just doing that, just for yourself. And it is for yourself, it's for no one else, it's for you. And that's the one thing I would just say, just get outside, give it a go, see what it can do for you. So, if you enjoyed the video, if you're still here, if it's resonated with you in any way, then, you know, please give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear comments. And yeah, it can help me, help my channel. Subscribe to my channel. If this is the kind of content you guys like, let me know, because the whole purpose of me starting off this YouTube channel was just documenting the hikes, the scenery, the views, but it was about mental health, well-being, tied in with nature, with bushcraft, with hikes, just being outside here. And you know, if that's the kind of thing that you like, that's where, that's what my channel's all about. So, you know, if that resonates with you, then sure, give me a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I do enjoy, yeah, I enjoy the communication, I enjoy the tribe, the community of people who are out there. And it's brilliant because we've got people all over the place, you know, also people, you know, from within or on the island of Ireland, Northern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland. But then, you know, there's people all over the UK, people out in Canada, out in America, across Europe, who subscribe, who leave comments, we chat to each other, and it's great. It's a great little community. I love it. I love that. So, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm not begging or nothing, far from it. If you don't want to subscribe, don't. I suppose more importantly, if you find all this to be absolute drivel, then just unsubscribe, you know. I think that would be also beneficial. Guys, I'm going to leave that here. I think that's me done. It's good actually having that chat, just getting everything out. Anyway, as I said earlier, hope you guys are all well, and chat next week. Hello. That is one wet dog.
Happy dog.
Oh yes, yeah.
Happy and wet.
Happy and...
No, that's for you. This one's for Lynn. Good girl. Good girl.
So you got a tribe there
You
now.
don't want a bacon rasher, do you?
No, I don't. This is probably one of the most enjoyable videos I've made. Just walking around a local woodland. Just the number of people just stopped and chatted to, and their dogs, sharing stories, talking about faith, no faith, just life in general. It's just brilliant, awesome. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you're well. Take care, speak next time.